in.
Now hold them.
Oh, wait.
I need a hunter like you with the red jack.
Yeah, here.
Zone C lock. Double down.
Surely he won't see me up
Zone
here.
A captured. Zone advantage
Surely he won't
is
see me
yours.
up here. If I don't make a noise, he doesn't see me.
No, yeah, you're right. Guardians.
Yeah, no, they do not look up whatsoever.
Super on him. Play that Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, put the Assassin's Creed in it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, good blink. That's a good blink. So dying.
Damn.
Dude.
Can care less on the radar. Being red.
That's a power play.
I carry my team.
Now
That's so
hold
good.
them.
I have more to go.
There. Fight on and claim victory. 3 minutes. You're winning.
Oh, fucking tree. Man, we should cut down all the trees in the forest. That is not okay.
In Mother Nature.
God. What's poppin', Guardians? Of course, I was gonna make a DMT video a little later than I wanted to, but it is something that I did want to cover, especially this early on the season and before Festival of Lost, which is tomorrow, by the way. So get ready for that. This new ornament is more pay to win than ever. Maybe. I don't know yet. And we're gonna deep dive into it, and my final verdict will be at the end of the video. But we'll start with a few talking points and also go into an old video of DMT of mine, talking again about what's the major influences on these sight lines, because it makes quite a bit of a difference. I don't think it's intentional, and I really don't think it's really has to do with the ornament at all, but it is something to remember DMT and why it's quote unquote easier to aim with ADS, and hipfire is still a struggle, but if you have triple targeting, of course, it still helps a lot more. So let's look into a live footage on my thoughts on the ornament real quick, and then we'll go to clips and everything else in between.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty similar to the default one.
No. That's why I love the DMR, because the DMR adds where is it? There it is. It adds that scope. That's why it was always known to be like a pay to win.
Oh, okay.
But it was bulky, and a lot of players don't like how bulky it is. IMO, I think it's fine, but also I value more the ADS than anything. But now we have Dead Again, which removes all that bulkiness, but it maintains that scope, which is really crazy. Yeah.
And I don't like it's a little distracting. It's not that big of a deal, but like when you're not in ADS, all the blue stuff that's floating around.
I agree. I very much agree. But I think in the heat of
fine.
battle, especially already in this match, I'm not really noticing it. I'm really noticing more like my barrel is being a lot shorter, so it's not like right on my crosshair, which makes it easier.
No, it's not that big of a deal.
Zone A captured. Power.
Oh,
Keep the pressure on.
I know that happened. Stop your cringe.
Zone B locked. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Down. Zone A captured. You have advantage. Finish them.
I love that.
2 for 1. Now you're fighting with heart, Guardian. Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
So you may be wondering, what is the best role for DMT? Well, I do go more into depth into it in the previous video that I made a little while ago about it. But more importantly, you can really just copy and paste what I have, which is fluted, steady rounds, rapid hit, and short action stock. That way I can have high handling. And when I have a 50 stability, you need only 2 shots in order to get to 55, which is a sweet number that you want to be at. But more than anything, it's really just so I can have the consistency of reloading along with the cranial spike. It's just great synergy. However, I have heard a lot that moving target is the way to go nowadays, but I think that's fine to ditch it. Or if you're on console, I heard that's a lot better. And it's the main reason why you ditch it is just because you want to just go to triple targeting. Like, it's just so much more consistent when you have triple targeting. 10 plus aim assists, might as well go for it. I do run Shademinder, that way I can get Hedrons active, which is going to be giving me more aim assists, and it's very, very sticky with the hipfire when you have Hedrons going. So that's something I've been doing throughout the build. I would very much recommend, again, moving target. If you're on console, Killing Wind is fine too, or a different combination of ricochet rounds. That way you can start off your stability very strong. I'm just showing off real quick too on the different aim assist values. But once you have your rapid hit going, you start seeing stability go off pretty nicely. And yeah, very good, very important. So let's take a look at our old testing clip on ADSing on DMT and why it's very, very important. I value it a lot more than hip firing, although hip firing is so much faster in TTK, 0.67, same as a hand cannon. So it's very important still to ADS when it's needed, and especially on the ranges, and you're gonna see why, because the stickiness is ridiculous. Now, what you're seeing right now is the stupidity of how the ADS works, because it is extremely forgiving, especially with the ornament that I use, the ornament, which is the Dead Man's Revenge, the DMR, similar to what you would think in Halo. It is very, very forgiving, and that still translates to the hipfire when you're in the red reticle ranges. So that's important, keep that in mind. You can shoot outside the red reticle ranges, however, it's not going to be as consistent, and you want to make sure that you stick to the red reticle ranges. Here it starts showing to see that the sights kind of lie, or at least they really kind of express the truth, because yes, even in some other clips that you will see later, or even beforehand, you'll see how forgiving it is aiming down sights. Like, it's ridiculous, it's insane. And that's just how scout rifles work. That's just the main trade-off is they're very forgiving, they're single fire, but they also do have a long TTK. 1 second does seem like a lot, but hence that's what makes DMT so strong, is that the hip fire is mainly what you're aiming for the fastest kill.
Zone A captured. Double down. Yes. 3 down. Double down. 3 minutes. Hold strong, and this battle is yours.
Would automatically turn it off because it kind of has to.
Yeah, correct.
Zone C captured.
And then when I got off of it, it would turn it back on. But with this one, it tells me like, hey, you better turn it off, blah blah blah, or not better. We're turning it off, blah 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 blah.
But that thing was huge.
You had to win it.
Yeah, it was a kind of weird.
Double down.
Those rigs, son of a gun.
Yeah, you know they bad.
Fire team that fights together stays together. Down. You make that look easy, Warlock.
And now for our grand finale, I just wanted to try again the original DMT ornament, the original look with the original sights, and see how I can fare with it now, after getting used to the Dead Man's Revenge ornament, which does have the beautiful sights, and also after playing for a while with the new Dead Again ornament. Honestly, these two feel the same. I'm just very much used to this, so I might not apply to this, but this is still my favorite. But it is so weird to use the old ornament, the first version of this, because this was, when it first released, was the most peak. It was at the strongest. So this, I don't know. At the end, my final verdict will be right now, and I don't really know. It's really going to be up to you if this is pay to win or not. I do think it's finally leaned past the old thoughts where this was thought to be pay to win, but I do think this one heavily is more pay to win. The fact that you lost the bulkiness, the fact that you give us a beautiful scope, Bungie, what the heck? Like, this is unfair. This is ridiculous. But I'm not going to complain too much because I love this gun so much. So yeah, but yeah, up to you. Your final thoughts on it, what you think. Is this pay to win or not? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the content, remember to subscribe. All right, that's about it. Take it easy, Guardians.
Double down. You made that look easy, Warlock.